Welcome, good morning. Did everybody have a good breakfast, or are you just getting up for breakfast? Oh my God, are you getting sick? Turn me off, if that's what it takes. Maybe I'll just join you and maybe get a hair on things. What do you think? You like my new blue hair? Do you know what I do with this? Can you tell what I do with this? This is what it looks like the egg and the sperm get together. But this is my paintbrush. I paint with this. See all the spaces in between that we get? This is the inaccuracy of trying to figure out creation, because sometimes they use brushes like this to clean the tracks, or to sweep up, or even to put hair on their head, just so somebody won't see who they are. In all actuality, if I can take this out and point to what I've done, I don't know if you can see it. Okay, I got it. I got it. I got it on camera. Don't go away. Let me get this up there, and no, you can't see it. You can't see it. So I'm just gonna put it back. And I don't want to put my camera, and I don't have a walkable camera. So 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 let's get back. So yeah, so I paint with this, and I think about it. Look at all the spaces. Which way am I twisting it? Am I pushing? Am I pulling? Am I pumping? Am I dipping or am I dapping? Is there paint on the floor? Do I have to dip it in and get too much paint on here and just drag it all around? What happened in Nibiru today? Nairobi? Oh, I'm sorry. Nairobi, Nibiru. Sounds the same to me. Do you know what you have to remember? What the Indians said. If it fell under the second sun, equals to 54. But if it fell under the second moon, it's 57. M-O-O-N. 2 moons on Mars. 114, that's the pig's pregnancy. And 38, 38, 38. Not 39, 39, 39, which is 9 cycles of 39 of 7 days, which are pregnancy happens, and ends up on the 30th of September, in which the Mayans say October 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th are unlucky. Now, I've uncovered a few clues why. Okay, I had to make up the shit, you know. You have to make it all up. When somebody agrees, whatever you make up seems to come true all the time. Because it's up to you and you and you and all of you. I can only say one thing and be unique. Nothing is reality until there are 2 and more, even and more the better. How do we hold the bridge up? Or does the bridge stand tall? 2 braces, it's like the Golden Gate Bridge. Are they driving through it this way? And this is what's holding up, or is it on this angle? What happened in Nairobi, Nibiru, 2 moons, 1 on Earth equals 57, and the Hebrew time we are in right now is 57. And it's been like that for the last 74, 3 years and 4 years, and next year it's 57.75. Jesus was born at 37. 57 of the Hebrew calendar, according to most of the documents written. There can be times we played with, but let me explain to you how I did this. I went to time 0, I minus 3 years, because the first year he was here, they didn't go to 1 automatically. Do you understand? 0 was lost. So you're at minus 1 to begin. Since he was born in December and the Hebrew New Year was here, what calendar are we going by? Now you're at minus 2. 5 days before the New Year, you're minus 3 to minus 2. 2 and 3, 2 equals to 58. Gematria, 3 equals to 56, totally 114. Again, the man is on the moon, connecting Earth moon to Mars moon, and what is that all about? Is which reality is it? Which queen is it? Don't forget the queen, which is used by the D letter or the Q letter, is also part of the L letter. Okay? Because L, it says her. D says dam, which says lady, or block the water of spirit from falling down, where the beaver, or the castor, which is a beaver, goes from under the water into his house, where his house is above the water. L, when you got 2 L's, like my father or my great-grandfather, you got wings to fly. Cousin French, L is a wing. You got the right-handed pitcher or the left-handed pitcher. Which wings you got on today? American and National League, East-West, North and South. 5, 5, 5, 19 equals 3 and 4, Earth and Mars. South says Earth and Mars. We must have come from up there to come down here. Where are we going next? Nairobi, Nibiru. 57 and 54 is 111. That's in the top story of the Twin Towers and connects 16 to 19, 17 to 20, which, by the way, is Q and T, and part of the connection of the moon, and 18 and 21, which comes again to Nibiru, Nairobi, and the seventh inning stretch. It could be on the first street or the last street. But it's not your last at-bats in baseball. You've got 3 more shots, and you don't come up to play in the ninth if you're winning after 8. Another clue you got to work with. Where else are we going to go? Nibiru, Nairobi. Let me go back in this book. 273 days from January 1st to September 30th. The next 5 or 6 on the leap year. One of the reasons is the 274th day would be right now, and it is the number that belongs to Jesus. 275 belongs to the coconut and the egg. Why? Because 7 times 5 is 35, 5 by 3 is 15, 5 and 3 is 8. It makes 2 and 3 creation. Letter E. You don't own A and E. That's one of the reasons. A to E belong in the other world. We own F. D belongs to the first boat. DE is our reflection. It's 9 birth. EF, 5 and 6 letter, is 11. Is because we're in the 2 worlds of Venus, in which they pull Earth and Mercury together, which is the earth and the blood in our stream, to live on the planets of Venus. And none of those planets actually include Earth, unless your body is made up of the substance. I'm not very good in science. I just played games and tried to remember all the incidents I bump into when I bump into a letter, color, number, or some sort of design, or somebody that says something, or something that I see for no chance at all that had no reason, but had every reason once we were done, and not I was done. I had my reason for me, and that doesn't really mean to you. I just tell you, and now you have to find fault within. Don't look for its goodness. Look for its fault. There's no problem with that. Let's talk about the French. They have lundi, D and I. It means a dice. It means a cube. It means a day. Did you know Rubik's Cube numerologically is number 74, the same as cross, the same as Jesus? And the only way to work it is with the cross? And cube 3 and U 21, 321, 7 by 3 is 21. Nibiru, 7337. Now, what about this? Win, place, or show? 2 moons and a place to go. You just tell me how. I'm going to show you this in a minute, how this works. Then we're going to end it because there's a whole lot more. Not only that, okay, before we go to that, that 7 days times 3, or number 37, equals to 21. 21 is the cube. And I think the other creation of the part of the cube is U. It's the anon. I think it's part of the wings, the extra wings we have. One of the reasons we have 5 fingers, because they mean more than just 5 fingers. And there are many religions that have said this. Here we go. Hold on a second. Remember what we were talking about? Number 73, Nibiru, the sign that it is coming. The sign that Nibiru comes and it is real is because of what happened in Nibiru, Nibiru, something like that. I'm not sure. Excuse me for making fun. But if we don't have fun, we're just stressed out at the end. Well, then what's this whole thing all about? God wants us to do it His way, not be stressed, smoke a little weed. I mean, you tell me. I mean, there's flowers all over the place. We could be smoking something else. And all the queens own a flower. 2 jacks own a flower. We got flower childs for peace. And we shouldn't smoke weed. So we should make more laws. Let me finish with the Win Play Show, and then I'll show you how it's done. The more people you put in jail, and the more rules you make, the more animosity you create between people. Is that what we want? No. We have to learn how to live together and know we can't be masked. It's just not logical in this world. 9 out of 10 people will say, I don't want anybody in my store if they got a mask in their hands in their pocket. Oh, wait, before we go that way, one of the reasons I was talking about the moons is because of the Ranchia world. Urang, part of the Adams family understanding, okay, where even hands have spirits. Urantia stands for 39, which is eternal, which is Lake Mead, which is near Area 51, which is Hoover Dam, which is Herbert Hoover, the 31st president, which is actually the 30th president of creation of the 2 times. We have 30 and 31 days in a month, in which 31 plus 13, we reverse it, equals to Barack Obama. 11 times 11 times 11 equals 1331. 13, 31, 13 is 57. 31, 13, 31 is 75. That's next year. 114 is the pregnancy of the pigs. 57 and 57. 3 on Earth's side, 4 to Mars, 9, 11 in between, the 9 birth plus the 2 worlds into the 11 fantasy of who we are. And why do we resume with the 11? Because the 11 is Jack, which is also the 2, which shows a dot in the beginning and at the top of the card. But it's the only card. The 2 is unique. There is no 2 in the game. You don't see a 2. You take out the deck of cards and you show me where the 2 is in every other card without showing me a picture card, because the picture talks about everything. Don't you remember? Sometimes pictures are everything. Win, place, and show. 2 times 7 equals 14. 14th letter is N. 2 plus 7 is 9. The 9th letter is I. 14N plus I, 9, equals 23. Number 23. 23rd letter is W. W creates it from B and C. WBC fields. You understand? Okay, my camera. Okay, so we got that. So we got win. When we spell win, it totals 37. Nibiru equals to 73, and the single count of Nibiru equals to 37. This number is not the right number. Somehow I'm wrong. 23 and 9 is 32, and 14 is 36. Right? But you have to add 1. For the position he finished, makes it 37. With no spirit, you're nowhere. 1 and 4 is AD. E is the 5th letter. 3 and 2 as W equals 5. 2 plus 7 equals 9. I plus the 14 equals N. This would say Ein. Now, in between this word, let me look for it. There is no letter J here, right here. E, I, and E. 5, 5, and 9 equals 19. 19 plus 1 again is 20. It says Einstein. I'm going to show you why. P, L, 28. 61, spirit of man. 12, alpha, beta. The place, ace, is the place. Man's face is where ace is the place because of life. P-L. P-L, 28. Plus 9, 37. This one was 36 plus 1. This is 37 plus 2. It's 39, 37, 39. Then we get show. But if you want to really look at it, the reason I came here in the first place, I made a little mistake in here, but don't worry. I'm wrong, but I'm right, but I'll make it up. 37, the number of place. When you turn it around onto this side, 3 times 7 is 21. 7 and 3 is 10 is 31. We're back to 31 again. Now, I know I made a mistake somewhere. I know the numbers are right. I may have not said them right. Okay, it's this. Another thing to say about where is the place? 7, 10, and 9. The total of this is 19. Show. The total of show. 1, 9, and 6 is 15, and 5 is 21. 19, 1 and 9 is 1, and 21, 1 and 2 is 3. 13 shows up here again. I know I didn't show it in the numbers, but I didn't expect to be at 14 minutes right now. Anyways, regardless of what it is, we're going to take this one now for the lower figure of each one. This one we're going to count as 36 because it'll work better at 36 in the bottom thing. That's 36. 3 plus 6 equals to 9. 3 times 6 is equals to 18. The next one is 7. 3 by 7 is 21. 3 and 7 is 10 is 31. 3 and 1 is 4. And the last one The total is 5. It ends up to be 945 and ends up to be 18 or 99. Win, play, show. I mean, I didn't do it properly. I have to do this whole thing over again. But all it shows you is that there is one person that is created from win, play, show in man's face. I was speaking about Nairobi because 592993. 5, 14, 16, 25, 34, 38. 3 times 8 is 24. 3 and 8 is 11, is 35. 35 to 75 equals to the 1010 world we are in. And I have to re-add it again to show you because I did that too quick. 14 plus 9 plus 2 plus 9 plus 18 plus 21. 1, 2, 3, and 8 is 11, 12, 21, 22, 23, 32, 42, 46. 4 and 6 is 10. How can I explain this to you? This is absolutely. How can I cut out this last 3 minutes? I didn't want to go over 5 minutes. I really, really didn't. 14, 23, 24, 25, and 9 is 34, 44, 52, 62, 72, 73. Okay, I got the count. I got the count. You see that one little mistake before got me 46. 4 and 6 is 10. Now I made the correction. 7 and 3 is 10. And I'm just telling you one thing. Things are happening right now. The biggest thing I was really waiting for in the last 2 years was the sale of one of the greatest radio shows here in Montreal, a Chaume FM to Bell Corp, and that was part of the Pigs. Bell is the communication center is part of the Pigs where everybody wants to hear. I mean, everybody either wants to see or they want to hear. Everybody wants to see, everybody wants to hear. So the 3 little pigs, the communication, we have the Howling at the Moon by the Wolf, the 3 little bears, blowing down the house. We have Little Red Riding Hood by the Fox, and she's wearing the red. Now is she the green light? Is she the hot red blood? And it just piles up on top of each other. And Urantia is also of Nibiru, Antarctica. Something to do with many worlds, a frozen world. The ranch you ran, Tia, the ant. Now you have to think about the strong ant. And I'm just trying to put things together. But Durantia is 21 and 18 is 39. And Nibiru ends with the same 39. And the 7th inning stretch is the same 39. And the portal is number 7. And she holds it. And her number is 73. 73 is actually, if you want to see 73, I mean, I never thought of this before. See that? I can talk all my life and never make any sense, but this is where 73 comes in. Wow. Just when you're looking for one of them, eh? Can't find it. Number 73 is because of the dice cube. There is no 7. So the only way to get 7 and 3 is either one of the biggest tricks, okay, is to take 1 dice here and to take 1 dice here and to get 6 on this one and then to reverse its ass upside down. The reverse upside down is 6 is 1. So you got 1 and you got 1, but the total of them are 7. ABC. 1 and 1 make 2. 2 make the third answer. First and second for what the obligations were. 1 and 6 is the only 7 you can have, and it's 3 creations. 7 by 3 is 21. Alphabet, that's how I did it. 7 plus 3 is 10. Yay, we're whole. We are 1. Total is 31. And then we go back to 13M. 3 and 1 is 4D. The MD, the medical doctor, we are going to untangle and untwist. Then we're going to go paint and take a ride in the trees with the monkeys. Thank you for watching with IL 7286 and the constellation of Pegasus. Oh, wait a second. I have to be serious now. Some people want to know, well, that's my shaft. It can also be used as a toilet plunger. Why am I sometimes funny, stupid? Because I don't want it to be just serious stuff, because some of it doesn't make any sense and I don't explain it properly. And I want it to be fun because I'm having fun. And I'm really nervous around people, so I'm just, it's just part of getting me relaxed. Thank you for watching. The 20th minute it has passed. Does anybody know what happens in 14 days from now? There is a big change in the world coming. In 14 days, which right now, if I remember, it is the 16th, the 18th day of Tishrei. This is the day in the honor of man. It's a Sunday. If it honors the man, Monday will call on. Is it the last part of the moon cycle is gone? Okay, I'm just trying to think, because it's Monday is Lunzi, Tuesday is Marzi, Mars Day, or full of shit. Mekredzi, Mirikolis. It's a beautiful day. Somehow Wednesday connects yesterday with tomorrow, and we did 2 days of work, and we're sort of through this day of work, and we're coming on to tomorrow, and the weekend's coming up. We got free time, and the Spanish let us know it. Hallelujah to the Spanish and the Spanish Jews and the African Jews, and then any other relation you are. But if you want to know, I celebrate part of the Jewish religion, not only because I am a Jew, because of certain things I take part in. In the Jewish, you see, there's 613 laws, but there's only, like George Carlin said, there's only 10 actual laws that we have to follow. The other ones just fall into sync. So this is what I say. The only reason it's good to be a Jew is because there's 10 laws. Every other religion has more. Do we need to say more? They all say the same thing. We're all reverting back to the first book. Did we need more books and more judgments and more lawyers and more judges? Is that what we need? We need to pray on more things because then we have to feel bad about ourselves. We have 24 hours in the day in which every single company is sending you an email or a phone call or something that's gone wrong, and you've used up that time not in what you want to do, but what you could have maybe gone by. We only have 24 hours, and first of all, this whole life we have, something about it, time is not right. But there's a bridge, like I said before. Don't forget, you see, I just want to show you something. See this over here? I'm going to change it. See this over here? It's an M, it's a W, it's an E, it's Greek letters, it's English letters. And whatever you get out of here, first thing first serve, right? You see a letter, you mark it down. Oh, now you saw that word. That was the first word, because that's the way it goes. Finding things, that you find what you bump into right now and you put them in order later on. But for now, this is the power to you of what you learned first. This is all about faith. Thank you for watching 7286. Oh, and I was going to tell you that all the days of the week in French say lundi, mardi, mercredi, jeudi, the Jedi, which says J-E, which is I, and D-I, which is I am day. So anyways, everything is D-I, D-I. D is the fourth letter, I is the ninth. It's eternal angel resonant of death. 13, 4 and 9 is 13, because you come into the life forever until you die, you're not. 4 by 9 is 36, creation of the face. So we get Thursday, Friday, D-E-N, Nueve. We get Saturday, Samedi, same day. What happened? It was the 6th day. It's the same day. Man comes to earth on the 6th day. He's got to pray like the 6th day. He's got to go and do it, ABC. Then we get Sunday. All the days are the same except for Sunday in French. In Sunday, instead of saying day last, you say day first. You say dimanche, the hand of the sleeve. Say hand, manche, inning in baseball. I'm not sure which way I'm going to use that. Say, 10 hands, 10 fingers. Sunday says 10 fingers. And who's got 10 fingers? Man's got 10 fingers. And we had to separate everybody so it worked in the clues and games people play. Raphael 7286 in the constellation of Pegasus. If you got this far, thank you. If you didn't, I hope you're feeling better a little bit later. And you in the back, hello, still sleeping. All right, take it easy and have a good night.